We've talked to other people in our community, and we seem like we're the lucky ones.
Now Dubuque is cracking down on one of its biggest landlords, someone people call a slumlord. Greg Preem owns 93 properties with 181 rental units across Dubuque. But the city says too often those properties are not safe for people to live in. KCRG-TV9's Allison Wong spoke to a former tenant and tells how the city is now trying to crack down.
This property behind me is an example of what the city and former tenants say is a problem with Preem's properties. From the outside, it looks nice, but former tenant says looks can be deceiving. This is what Stephanie Baker found when they moved into one of Preem's rental homes. A window with the screen falling off, paint jobs unfinished, and a rotting floor underneath the sink.
Completely disgusting. We asked them to immediately fix that. Their solution was to put plywood on top of it. Because we were able to then lift up the plywood, we asked and see that they didn't clean out anything underneath that.
And this is what the yard looked like before they moved in. The Bakers asked Preem to clean it up, and this is what it looked like when they finally moved in. Nothing had moved.
Not only is there all these problems, but that is their solution to these problems.
The Bakers have since moved out, but Preem still has other properties. He's received 8 citations on those since April. That's prompted the city to designate Preem a priority landlord this week. That makes all of his properties open to more frequent inspections. If those properties keep failing, Preem may lose his rental license. The city says it only identified Preem now because he was able to hide the number of violations across multiple companies.
He's got a bunch of different LLCs that he's managing for, and this morning I went through and it looked like there were about 17 that we've identified him being associated with. That makes it a little more challenging for us to kind of bring those together.
Preem tried to appeal the city's decision.
We have been bombarded with inspections, and we're doing everything we can in our power to keep up and still pay our bills.
The Bakers say their experience with Preem wasn't a pleasant welcome to Dubuque.
That first impression was terrible. It makes me ashamed to be a Dubuquer if they're here.
A group of tenants is suing Preem, his wife, and a few of their LLCs. The tenants claim that the Preem's 30-page lease violates Iowa code by limiting their liability, charging tenants fees, and by waiving tenants' rights. A hearing is scheduled for that lawsuit next month. In Dubuque, Allison Wong, KCRG-TV9 News.